Welcome to Adventures in the Caribbean, your insider guide to the best of the Caribbean. And I'm your host, Caribbean Chris, and Adventures will be covering and discovering all of the greatest spots in the Caribbean. From extreme to beginner sports, off the beaten path, we will have it all. We will be on the water, in the sky, on the trails, and in the mountains. We will also be covering all of the latest events and activities, with new adventures every week. For more information, check us out online at adventuresinthecaribbean.com, Facebook Adventures in the Caribbean. Join us for the best of Adventures in the Caribbean.
New tonight, tracking what is now Hurricane Maria. It's one of three systems we're watching in the tropics. 1 week since Hurricane Irma made landfall in Florida, the tropics remain very active.
Maria became a hurricane this afternoon, and the same islands hit by Irma are now right in its path. Chief Meteorologist Craig Setzer joining us tonight, tracking everything in the tropics for us. Craig.
Well, guys, I mentioned last week that if I came back over the weekend, it'd be because there was something we were watching. At that time, we thought it might be Jose not making the turn to the north. Jose did make the turn to the north. No threat to South Florida. Looking good there. Unfortunately, we've gotten now to the M storm. It's Hurricane Maria, which has been strengthening at a pretty steep pace throughout the day today, located to the northeast of Barbados there, about 100 miles to the northeast of Barbados. Winds at 11 o'clock, 85 miles an hour, moving to the west-northwest at 13. It's Category 1. And you can see the wind field there. It's not large yet, but it is forecast to grow and strengthen as it moves forward into time. So let's show you the future track here. This is the latest from the National Hurricane Center, and the thinking is that because the shear in the atmosphere is very, very low out here, and the water is very, very warm, there's really nothing to restrain this hurricane from strengthening and strengthening quickly, so that it's most likely a Category 3 by the time it comes through the islands there, the Leeward Islands. This is the time frame of tomorrow evening right there. So quickly strengthening hurricane to major hurricane status as it reaches the islands. And then in the Caribbean, forecast to continue to intensify. Category 4 this time frame Tuesday evening, and then Category 4 with a very, if not on top of, approach to Puerto Rico, which would be horribly destructive. Puerto Rico it's been a very, very long time, maybe since 1899, that they've had a Category 4 impact on the island there. So that's the Wednesday evening time frame. Beyond that, it's Thursday that it's in this general area here near the Dominican Republic, Hispaniola, and then on to Friday it's into the Turks and Caicos in southeast Bahamas, still major hurricane status. So it's this time frame here Friday that some of the models are suggesting it's going to start to take a turn more to the north. So let's take a look at those models. It's basically on a northwest direction here. There could be land interaction here. This is the Wednesday afternoon time frame. So land interaction typically causes hurricanes to weaken sometimes. It also causes them to become a little less organized. There also is the potential for land interaction here on Thursday.
The morning of the arrival of Hurricane Maria. Just after Hurricane Irma got out of here, started picking up the pieces. Yet another Category 5 is on its way. The morning of hurricane should be here in a matter of hours. And we'll see you then.
The goal really is to bring comfort to the people of the islands, to let them know that we're here to help them recover, and just do as much as we can to help them until the authorities can take over. And that's been really long time in coming.
Puerto Rico lo hace mejor. We have definitely been number one right now. It has made my heart just absolutely burst with joy to see everybody who's donated, who all of the Puerto Rican Navy that went over took. I mean, we looked at the emergency dock and it was full of supplies. I mean, they definitely came together. East Island Excursions, we have been doing a fantastic job.
We're volunteering, helping load boats with East Island Excursions going to St. Thomas and St. John. We're very grateful to this charter company. They've taken a personal business loss in order to run boats between Fajardo and the sister islands in order to bring people and supplies. And we're very, very touched and very grateful to them personally, because last week my twin sister and my small nephews were evacuated from St. John after a week of, or I guess after several days of not hearing their voices, not knowing if they were okay, not knowing if they were alive. And they showed up on one of East Island's boats last week, and we're really, really, really happy and really grateful about that. So we're here now trying to pay it back a little bit.
El hecho de que estemos dando la ayuda humanitaria a nuestros vecinos de las islas norteamericanas y británicas, para mí me llena de orgullo. Ver cómo los puertorriqueños se han unido, tanto ciudadanos como el gobierno, para ¿verdad? Brindarles ayuda y soporte a estas personas que lo necesitan, ¿verdad? Y que se encuentran en una situación de vida o muerte, andan con niños y están bien necesitados de nosotros. Nosotros somos los vecinos más cercanos y la mejor manera que le podamos ayudar, yo estoy seguro que va a ser bien recibido y bien agradecido por parte de nuestros vecinos isleños.
Nosotros básicamente hemos logrado recoger un poco de todo. Tenemos comidas enlatadas, artículos de primera necesidad, artículos de primeros auxilios, pampers para los bebés, comida para los bebés, artículos personales para las mujeres, para los hombres también. Mucha comida. Hemos recibido alrededor de yo te diría una leve cantidad de personas refugiadas que necesitan llegar a los Estados Unidos o llegar a los Estados Unidos y regresar otra vez a las islas para poder construir sus casas porque lo han perdido todo. Pero gracias a Dios hemos sido bastante bendecidos, hemos recibido de todo tipo de artículos de primera necesidad o artículos personales aquí.
For the people in the islands who are busy rebuilding and getting their communities back together, just know that Puerto Ricans are here for you. We've never seen the type of community and the type of kindness that we see here. People are donating, people are working dusk to dawn to try to get you the supplies that you need to build your communities again. So hang in there, help is on the way.
Lo que pueden hacer es llegar aquí a la marina a las 6 de la mañana dispuestos a ayudar. Siempre estamos de 6 a 9 montando las cosas en los botes y luego de 2 a 7 recibiendo a los refugiados y también recargando los botes otra vez que salen al otro día para la isla.
We're here for you. We're doing what we can.
What to do in PR.com. Best of Puerto Rico. From adventures to sightseeing. Best boat trips, snorkeling and diving and jet skiing. See the island by air with airplane or heli tours. If staying on the ground is more your thing, check out the Segway tours of Old San Juan. For more adventure, we offer ATVs, amphibious vehicles, and horseback riding. For extreme adventures, paragliding, hang gliding, Puerto Rico is also famous for its amazing zipline parks with the largest, highest zipline in the Caribbean. Flyboarding, adventures, check out what to do in PR.com or call 787-667-6729.
That's a hurricane there, Jack.
Hurricane Maria hit the islands with sustained 155-mile-an-hour winds and came in with a vengeance. Here in Loquillo, the town was shredded. Power lines down, trash cans flying everywhere, pieces of roof, pieces of windows, pieces of walls, everything just shredded and flying in the wind as a major debris storm. Not since Hurricane Hugo, nearly 30 years ago, has a storm like this passed over Puerto Rico. The storm went on for hours with sustained winds of over 150 miles per hour. The howling winds and rain and the sound of debris flying, we felt that any minute a lot of these buildings could come crashing down. And it was far from over. And at this point, you had no water, no power, no cellular service. We were on our own. And at this point, we really began to realize that Hurricane Maria was going to be a lot worse than Hurricane Irma was. We were in for it. Finally, the winds did start to slow down, and the storm did start to subside. But we knew that there was going to be some major damage this time.
Well, it looks like the Montserrat liquor store didn't sustain much damage. That's good. We got a cistern out here. Lots and lots of hurricane shutters. Even up on Freddie's place, more hurricane shutters about to come down. Oh, and there it goes. The last piece of Freddie's roof just came down. So there might be more to come.
You can see that everything that was concrete mostly remained in place. Some damage, but anything that was wood structures was completely obliterated. I mean, just knocked to pieces. Most of the beach was actually splashed out onto the streets about 100 feet, all throughout the whole stretch of beach. Surveying the aftermath was nothing less than shocking. No one had seen anything like this. Everyone says it's like a bomb went off or a Category 5 hurricane hit, but you could definitely tell there was some serious devastation. A lot of power lines down, a lot of structures and infrastructures just blown away. and the troops moved in with plenty of air support. And then there was the daily air show with air support from all over. The Army Corps, the military, the Coast Guard, everyone was out, and there was so many helicopters flying. It was really amazing. It was really a sight to be seen every day with so many different helicopters and so much traffic in the sky. It was fantastic.
Right.
For these people. And I started looking on the internet for those jerry cans, those 5-gallon jerry, they call them jerry cans.
You gotta shut down the generator. It's pretty comfortable in here, huh? We gotta shut it down. No! It only runs a certain amount of time. And we don't want it to blow up, do we? We gotta shut it down.
No, please, no, one more hour.
Alright, here we got the MREs. 1, 2, beef shredded with barbecue sauce. Number 3, 4, spaghetti. 5, chicken chunks. 6, ooh, beef tacos. Alright. Number 7, brisket. Sounds delicious. Meatballs and marinara. 8, 9, beef stew. 10, chili and macaroni. I love it. Vegetables.
Days and weeks passed by with still no power, no water, no cellular communications, and dwindling supplies. Things were looking pretty grim. But signs of life appeared. The workers were starting to fix the lines. Cleanup was underway. Repairs to the grid were underway. It was looking good.
Son los envases donde guardamos el agua. He visto mucho, he visto noticias, he visto fotos donde vemos personas guardando el agua en envases de cloro, envases de aceite.
And the repairs continued. The Army Corps was on our street for over a week. The Army Corps actually said that they had 14,000 poles, 350 miles of conductor wire, and another 6,000 poles and 1,200 miles of wire were scheduled to arrive very soon. But the word was not good on the street, and in the only way we could get news, our little transistor radio, for any one, maybe one station, two stations that were even working, and we found out it could be up to 6 months before we got power. Many sunrises and many sunsets, and patience began to wear thin. The damage was extensive, the cleanup was incredible, and the wait for power and water was a battle. The battle with ice, the battle with gas lines, the battle of sodas. No stores had supplies, and it just seemed like it was never going to end.
Don't move. Carrie B and Chris will be right back.
Welcome to the Isla Verde Report. For the latest news and information on Isla Verde, easy access, close to everything, 5 minutes from the airport, with amazing beaches that hug the entire coast of Isla Verde. You can sunbathe, swim, just relax and take it all in while drinking a cold, refreshing pina colada. Boating, kiteboarding, surfing, banana boat rides, and jet skiing round out the perfect location to enjoy Puerto Rico. Our beaches are protected by a marine reserve overseen by Arrecife de la Isla Verde, led by Paco Lopez Mujica, with so many choices on where to stay and a diverse selection of dining and drinks. There is something for everyone, with happy hours, nightly entertainment, casinos. You have it all. And don't forget, we have beautiful beaches in Isla Verde. Isla Verde, we love you. islaverde.info, facebook.com, Isla Verde Report.
Welcome to La Estación in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Always greeted with a smile. Unique decor and relaxing atmosphere. Many comfortable areas, seating for every mood. They have specialty drinks. It's family run and family friendly. You want fresh food? You got it. Lobster, snapper, steaks, and the best award-winning barbecue. Great times at La Estación y Las Croabas.
Novena, o algunas áreas de Quebradillas y de San Sebastián. Salgan del área de peligrosidad, busquen un refugio en otra área, pero es posible que esta represa
What to do in PR.com. Best of Puerto Rico. From adventures to sightseeing. Best boat trips, snorkeling and diving and jet skiing. See the island by air with airplane or heli tours. If staying on the ground is more your thing, check out the Segway tours of Old San Juan. For more adventure, we offer ATVs, amphibious vehicles, and horseback riding. For extreme adventures, paragliding, hang gliding, Puerto Rico is also famous for its amazing zipline parks, with the largest, highest zipline in the Caribbean. Flyboarding, adventures, check out what to do in PR.com or call 787-667-6729.
Adventures in the Caribbean, you should see what we've been seeing. Adventures in the Caribbean, you should see what we've been seeing. Adventures in the Caribbean, come and see what we've been seeing.
Welcome to Estación in Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Always greeted with a smile, unique decor and relaxing atmosphere, many comfortable areas, seating for every mood. They have specialty drinks. It's family run and family friendly. You want fresh food? You got it. Lobster, snapper, steaks, and the best award-winning barbecue. Great times at La Estación y Las Croabas.